just be nice. There may be other ways of saying this phrase, but you get the general gist. Often, especially in older times and older generations, women are praised growing up for being easygoing, agreeable, low maintenance, a good girl, polite. She's not hard to deal with. She knows her place. Oh my God. Somewhere along the way, quote unquote, being nice stopped actually referring to your kindness and actually started meaning you were self-sacrificing. Like you weren't putting yourself first because you did what others said, behaved how others wanted you to. So for a lot of women, this is actually turned into saying yes when you want to say no. Maybe you're avoiding difficult conversations, you're over explaining yourself, probably tolerating a lot of disrespect, and you're staying quiet because you want to keep the peace. You don't want to have a different opinion, don't want to go against the grain. But if you're doing all of that, you're probably wondering why you're feeling resentful, just tired of yourself, or possibly even invincible, right? But I was always taught to, you know, be a good girl and just be nice. But why does that feel so restrictive? Why do I feel so far away from who I truly am? Right? Being nice has become more important than being honest. And maybe along the way, we've confused being honest with being nasty or unkind. And we actually don't know how to be honest anymore because we associate being honest with conflict. It is so deeply embedded in us, we should just keep the peace. um, as we learnt last week, confidence sometimes means you will disappoint people, and that's okay. Because remember, if we're disappointing people, it means that you are honoring yourself because you're not pleasing everyone else. So confidence sometimes means saying, actually, respectfully, that doesn't work for me, or I don't agree. I need some space, I need some time, or what you did or said actually hurt me. You can still be a kind woman, but still have boundaries, still communicate honestly, still stand up for yourself, and still respect yourself. This is a big one, this next saying, forgive and forget. This implies that you have to forgive someone and you have to forget about something that hurt you. Right? You can be a forgiving person. That is one of my top qualities, is forgiveness, but everyone forgives differently. You can still forgive someone and there will always be that memory or that hurt that that person hurt you, right? That doesn't mean that you're eliminating that experience or eliminating that emotion. It just means, look, I forgive you for how you behaved, but I'm going to be honest, it did hurt me. But then it's making the choice to move forward either with that person or without that person, right? But we don't forget, forgiveness is a beautiful thing and is very healing. It takes a lot to be a forgiving person, and it's not a bad trait. It's not a weakness. It's a beautiful thing. But for many of us, we're using forgiveness to skip over our own pain. We think that the word forgiveness is associated with erasing what happened, and it's not. You might be convincing yourself that, oh, it wasn't that bad. Maybe I'm overreacting. Like I should just move on. Maybe they didn't mean to. Instead of actually processing the hurt, you're reconnecting too quickly and you're ignoring the red flags or continuing to give people access to you. Two things can coexist. You can forgive people while still honoring yourself, while still taking the time to process the hurt and process more emotions.